Yeah, what we're saying is we're gonna take the 1,190,132 off the LMIG match. We're not gonna borrow the money on it. We're not gonna borrow the $235,000 for the tandem truck. We're not gonna borrow $200,000 for a fire tanker. We're not gonna borrow $60,000 for Jaws of Life. We're not gonna borrow $30,000 for restrooms. We're not going to borrow $65,000 for repeaters, so that comes up to $1.78 million, $1,780,132 coming off the top. Then we add $300,000 coming off of recreation. If you add that, that comes up to $2,180,132. So we can round it off to $6.2 million. If you take that off of that.
Well, let's don't round it, but yeah, that's pretty close for right now.
So if you're going to borrow 8.2, and you're not going to borrow, now you're only, and the projects are 8.2, but you're only going to borrow $6 million. Where's the other part come from?
We wouldn't include those other projects in the SPLOST.
Right.
So
We're not saying we won't fund them,
Actually,
but we're not including, we're not borrowing money that we already have.
let me, if y'all would let me show you something.
we could include them.
One of the things we can do, and again, I don't mean to interject myself with my
Well,
We can
advice
pay
is
you're
not
financial, so
we can pay $6.
otherwise we wouldn't ask you.
So for the LMIG money, what I'm suggesting doing, instead of having a bond issue for, I'm just saying 20 years, 18 years, whatever it may be, where your payment looks like that every year, what I'm saying is during that first 6 years of the SPLOST, come down here, is it $200,000 a year roughly for LMIG?
Yes.
Okay.
Roughly.
What we need to do for that 6 years is take $200,000 a year out of that payment. And so each year, you're going to collect that $200,000 of sales tax, of LMIG money, keep it as a SPLOST project, but you're funding it from SPLOST instead of your general fund. You just didn't borrow for that. You didn't borrow and sit on that money. You just let it come in each year as your SPLOST was collected. And the balance of what you need, we structure your payments so that all occurs here. But all I'm talking about is you just carve out that 6 years and you're going to collect the money without borrowing it up front because you don't need it up front. You need it over the 6 years. That's my suggestion. Just differentiate between stuff you need versus what you can collect over 6 years.
But we're taking that 1.9 or the $200,000 for 6 years completely out of the bar. Completely
Out of the
Out
bar,
of the
yes.
SPLOST.
out of
Period.
out of the SPLOST.
If you can take it out of SPLOST entirely, that's fine.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
That's
what
exactly,
we're-
that's
Okay.
what we're
I
talking about.
was trying to show you a way to not put it in your general fund.
And this got to come out of general fund, that's what I'm saying.
Right. That's
I'm saying it's got to come out from general fund, because if you take out a new loan, you still got to pay it out of general fund. It can't be paid out of SPLOST.
That's stuff we can pay out of general fund. That's stuff we can pay out of fund balance, the fund balance that we're dealing with.
Right
As
now
that
we
fund
have-
balance is growing,
actually
you're not
right now we
paying it all
have-
at one time. You're paying that 200,000 per year. You're not paying the 1.9 all at one time.
Mr. Look, actually, right now, we actually have 2 years still in the current SPLOST to match the LMIG. Just
Right.
as a little relief.
Right.
We the 18 and 19, we have it under the current SPLOST. So really and truly, that'll be 2020,
Right.
unless we use the current SPLOST for something
Well,
else.
and I mean, we're looking, that SPLOST is
That's
going
not true, Mike, is it?
Yeah.
Because we got 2 years that we got to pay. We got to pay the 17.
I've got it on the handout there. I looked at the current SPLOST, I looked at the potential Shepherd Road that we'll be voting on later. I looked at the Pitts Chapel Bridge potential, although that may go away with a low impact. I looked at the 18 LMIG max money, since that's a known amount. We ain't got the money yet, but we know how much it is. I looked at the 19 estimated, and the current SPLOST, unless we use it for something else, will cover the LMIG match through 19, which that's good.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
On the back page.
That's good. So really talking about 2020, LMIG match to come up with, unless we use the current SPLOST for something else other than LMIG match. But right now it's covered through 19, if it's scheduled out the way we've been doing. That's good news.
If we take, again,
Chairman, I'm trying to keep it way on the screen here. So I've got the LMIG coming out completely.
LMIG coming out completely,
I've got the public works down to zero.
tandem down to zero,
I've got the sheriff jail, project at $2,250,000.
right,
And I'm back up, I've got the commercial pavement still at $2,250,000.
right,
I've got the, fire projects, you zeroed them all out.
right,
I've got the,
reparation,
recreation, I've got it down to 1.7 million.
okay,
I've got the,
911,
I've got the 911, that project down to zero.
okay,
I've got the,
that should be.
that's actually, so that you're now at 6.2 million.
That's what I,
On the same page.
that's what I got.